Tonight, Week 11 gets underway with AFC East rivals doing battle here in Foxborough. Strap in. It's an NFL rivalry like few others. The Jets and the Patriots next on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. This NFL rivalry series has been a popular one, and it continues here. Jets and Patriots underway on a Thursday night. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive to about the 33-yard line. A great matchup here in the Northeast. We know about the New York-Boston rivalries and other sports, and this one just as heated. It goes back all the way to the AFL days in the 60s. Plus, you might recall it was a Jets-Patriots. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off of play action. Here's Smith. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Smith. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. You look at this Patriots defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Looking to put a drive together.
Crazy.
Here's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To the air, May. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A.J. Brown. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now it's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So you look at this Patriots defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 14. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Throwing now is Geno. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Geno. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. To throw, it's May. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing here is May. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
What's that? Crazy. Hey, what's that?
Looking to throw. May. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point now for Borregales. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. Play action. It's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Smith. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, New York.
To the air again, Smith. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets have cut it back within a score. Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and going a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll throw with May. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. They work now on 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. 50 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here we go, here we go. 53.
Here's Smith. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
In motion left is Mitchell. Smith now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Smith going to move him around. They'll give to Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Smith. And a completion to Wilson. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Cade York on now for the field goal. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. From the shotgun, May with it. Now he'll tuck this and run. Got him in. It's Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
At the 40-yard line.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here's May. Now he's going to step up and run. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there for New England. 47 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll fake it. Now Smith. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run with Hall. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. To the air, May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, even with a huge lead, he was looking for more points. Wanted the deep shot downfield. That one goes incomplete. Obviously, he wants to put more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, 56 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point safely through. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he'll find Hall. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 20. And the Jets.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into it.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's good for the Jets. First down. First and goal, Jets.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. They'll run with Hall. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll send Mitchell in motion right. Ball again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Henderson now from his end zone. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think, look, we might not be dialing that up again. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A.J. Brown, 79 yards. And the Pats are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing now is Geno. Wilson's got it complete. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly the fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw, Smith. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Smith. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Jets are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. He finds Douglas complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Snap will come from the 31 on second and 7. From the gun, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, it's May. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Geno. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing is Smith. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A.J. Brown, 66 yards. And the Patriots extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now with him, and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Gino now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
On the draw, it's Henderson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. May looking to run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
43-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller this week. 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Were you trying to get crazy with this? Don't you know I'm loco?
I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always striving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest.